Good evening. Welcome to Robert's Reading Room and Reviews, and happy Sunday. I'm here to do my latest book review. Before I get into that, I just want to send out my prayers and condolences to Shanquella Robinson's family. If you don't know, I don't know how you don't know. It's getting a lot of media attention, and her family needs justice, closure, and I just, mm, I don't want to go off topic, but it's just so sad what's happening with the younger generation of adults today than when I was coming up. Also, I would like to send out my prayers to Rasheen Carter. If you don't know about that, that's a young man in Mississippi. Please look up and read what happened to him. Very upsetting, very disturbing. Really angers me what I read and found out about that situation. But I pray for his family and friends and loved ones also. I just want to get into this book review. Baby, when I say this author, let me back up. I first read this author back in 2020 when she reached out to me and asked me to do a book review. And she actually sent me both books, and it's a two-book series. And I will tell you the name of them a little later. But baby, she reached out to me about 2 weeks ago. It may have been three now, and asked, was I busy and could I do a review for her latest book? And of course, I'm not gonna say no because you had me hooked with the first two books that you sent me back in 2020. I just want to say you put your foot, your elbow, and everything else into this book. With no further ado, I am talking about Sky Sincere, The House of Lies by MyKisha Mack. I just want to say, first of all, I started reading this book Thanksgiving Day. And baby, when I say I needed this page turner, this drama, this family, the McNeil family, ooh, I thought I had read some very dysfunctional families, but I wasn't ready for this family. When I first started reading this book and the way Patricia was treating Sky, who is really the main character in this book, I'm like, why is she treating her daughter like this? And as I'm reading, I'm like, it's got to be more to this house, this family, and just everything. And then the father, David, oh my God, I was like, he just is just disassociated from his whole family. It's like all he do is work. He don't try to take up for Sky or anything. He just let the mother, who is Patricia, I was like just shaking my head at her, like, oh, I can't, And then the middle child, Evelyn, the Sky's sister, she is just, mm. And then the older sister, Monica, and Sky has a brother by the name of Brandon. Brandon to me was more like a father and a mother. He looked after Sky. He protected her from their mother and just everything. And then something happens. And Brandon, I was like, that kind of made me feel like, wow. I'm gonna try to do this book review without giving away too much because I'm a reader. I don't like spoilers and I do not like to drop them. But what happened to Brandon, I was like, was not ready. I didn't see that coming. Um, this book right here will have you just so in tune with this character, Sky. Like, what's gonna happen next? And then she meets Jules. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not care for him not one bit. Um, I didn't trust him. Like when they went to New York and when she started doing what she was doing, by all means, she did it on her own. And then she told him what she shouldn't have, and it turned into something else. I was like, he ain't no kind of man. Like, really, man up. Um, the funny part of this book was when she was with the older gentleman and she told a story about her lights being cut off. And then she got that call and said her house was on fire. Now that right now, I know I shouldn't laugh, but it was so funny to me, MyKisha. um, and Sincere, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Sincere, I know what he did, what he was doing with Sky was wrong because of the circumstance, but I liked him. I like him a lot. I mean, because he took care and he like motivated her to want to do something with her life, get a job. He put her through school. I like that. It was really cool. On the other side, I was like, you wrong, but okay. But let me tell you, Friday night when I read when Monica called Sky and said, come back home, and she went back home because Patricia wanted to see her and what took place in that room. And then after when she came out and everything just like dropped and came out, I was like, I couldn't even read the last chapter. I'm gonna be honest with you. I said I gotta go to bed because I wasn't ready for that. I really wasn't. I just want to say, what I take from this book is after reading this book, like what secrets do my family hold? What secrets of some of my family members have that I don't know about it? Might be about me or know something. I mean, this book it had a lot of secrets, lies, and the betrayal of it all. I mean, and that whole David, I was like, now how you not gonna know? That's all I'm gonna say about that. Back up. This is my third book by MyKisha Mack. When she reached out to me 2020, she asked me to read What's Love Got to Do with Marriage and also Careless with Our Love Affair. I highly recommend you check those two out. There's more to this story. Can't wait to read the second part. I look forward to reading the second part. I've done my review. It's on Amazon and Goodreads. It's definitely a 5 star. You will not be disappointed, lost. I will say this, please have an open mind when you read this book. If you're one of those people that can't tolerate certain things or things on the edge, I mean, just have an open mind when you read this because another thing I take away from this book is that this is somebody's reality. This is some family in real life that's been through this, going through this. So just take that into account when you do read this book. Thank those who support Robert's Reading Room and reviews. Please click that like button. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment if you read this or if you have not read this and you're interested, you have any questions. I'm also on Instagram, Robert underscore reading underscore room, Facebook group, Robert's Reading Room, and reviews. Until next time, happy reading. See you in the next review. Good night.